My child, listen closely to the sound that reaches your spirit right now. This is not coincidence, not randomness, not chance. I have drawn you here by design. You did not stumble upon these words. You were led by the unseen hand that has carried you through storms, through silence, through the corridors of time where only my will could guide your steps. You stand at the threshold of revelation. I have called this moment sacred, marked it in eternity before your birth, and now it unfolds before your eyes. For there is something that must be revealed, something that has waited, hidden, and pulsing beneath the surface of your daily life. You have felt it, a tension you cannot name, a whisper you could not ignore, a stirring that would not rest. That was me calling, and now I speak, not through thunder or flame, but through calm fire that settles deep into your heart. Be still and breathe, my beloved, because what I am about to unfold will determine how your next days will flow. Do not let distraction steal this moment from you. For if you drift, the blessing assigned to this very instant could fade into delay. Hear me now, for this is not a casual word. This is an appointment, a meeting between eternity and your soul. Your life has been marked by strange interruptions, times when progress halted without warning, when joy seemed near yet slipped from your grasp. You thought these were accidents, but they were not. An unseen resistance has been working against you, subtle, precise, patient. It has placed delays in your path, confusion in your steps, heaviness in your heart. But tonight, I uncover it. Because what was hidden can no longer remain in shadow. What opposed you will now be exposed. What stole your peace will now face my light. My child, your breakthrough has already begun. The war you could not see has reached its turning point. The adversary who has whispered lies into your thoughts, who has drained your confidence and clouded your judgment, has been unmasked before my throne. He believed he could trap you in cycles of weariness, tangled in self-doubt, suffocated by fear, distracted by the noise of 1,000 unholy whispers. But I have seen every plan. I have traced every shadow that moved against you. And now, I say to the heavens and the earth alike, enough. The time of confusion ends. The time of silence breaks. The veil that has separated you from clarity is being torn apart right now. You feel it already, don't you? That trembling in your chest, that warmth rising quietly from within, that whisper that says, "This is for me." That is not emotion. It is activation. Heaven's light is finding its way through the cracks of every wall built against your destiny. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. And you are certainly not defeated. My beloved, do you know why I am speaking now? Because the moment of favor has come. Because the blessing appointed to your name is ready to be released. But your faith must move. Your belief must act. Your heart must awaken. If you only listen but do not act, the seed cannot take root. But if you stay, if you listen through the end, your life will shift. For this message is not mere comfort. It is a command of breakthrough. There is a divine transaction happening right now between heaven and your soul. Stay in this moment. Breathe with intention. The air around you is charged with promise. The same spirit that hovered over the waters at the beginning of creation now hovers over you. The same voice that called light out of darkness now calls clarity into your chaos. You have waited long enough. You have prayed long enough. You have questioned long enough. And I, your Father, have come to answer not with words alone, but with movement, For what you are about to witness in your days ahead will make sense of every night you cried without answers. Yes, your tears were counted, every one of them recorded in my book, and each tear has become a seed, a key, unlocking doors that have been sealed for too long. But I warn you, my child, the enemy knows what is about to unfold. He will try to distract you in these coming hours with sudden thoughts, with weariness, with doubt dressed as logic. He will whisper that these words are too good to be true. But I tell you, they are too divine to be false. Hold fast. The next few minutes hold more power than the past few months of struggle. I am aligning timelines. I am adjusting outcomes. I am rewriting what was written against you. This is your turning point. And though the unseen world trembles, your victory is secured. You are the one I have chosen to stand in the storm and see it bow before your faith. So now, beloved one, declare this quietly within your heart. I am ready. I am awake. I am aligned with what heaven is releasing. For the declaration of faith is the key that unlocks divine momentum. The moment you believe, chains break without sound. The moment you trust, the unseen responds in obedience. This is that moment. This is the beginning of your release. Stay with me, my child, for I am not finished speaking. What I reveal next will shift the very structure of your spirit. My child, the unseen world has been watching your endurance. What many cannot perceive with their eyes, I have witnessed from the beginning. There has been a battle beyond your awareness, a quiet war waged over your destiny. Every delay, every disappointment, every door that closed when you were ready to walk through it was not coincidence. It was strategy. But hear me now. What was meant to break you has only exposed how unbreakable you truly are. For though the enemy sought to weaken your resolve, he only revealed the strength I placed within you before you entered this world. You have been marked since the beginning, not for defeat, but for divine endurance. And that endurance, my beloved, has summoned this revelation tonight. Because you did not give up, heaven is opening what hell tried to close. Understand this. Your adversary does not attack the weak. He does not waste his schemes on those without purpose. He attacks what threatens his dominion. He attacks what carries light. He attacks what carries destiny. You have been targeted because of what you carry, not because of what you lack. And I say this now, not to frighten you, but to awaken your authority. The battle was never about your possessions, your finances, or your reputation. It was always about your peace. Because peace is proof of divine alignment, and where peace dwells, fear cannot rule. So breathe deeply, my child. I am dismantling what was built against you. I am silencing the voices that spoke confusion into your sleep. The nights you spent awake, turning over worries in your mind, I was there beside you, watching, waiting for the moment you would release them to me. And that moment is now. Let go of every question that begins with why. Because I am replacing your questions with clarity, your fear with wisdom, your fatigue with divine strength. Every unseen hand that tried to manipulate your path has been exposed before me. They thought their shadows could hide intentions, but I see through every veil, every plot, every whisper spoken in secret. Even as they spoke, I wrote a counter plan in your favor. While they conspired, I confirmed your victory. While they delayed, I prepared acceleration. While they doubted you, I increased your discernment. That is why you feel a stirring in your chest even now, a quiet awareness that something is shifting. It is not imagination, it is revelation. The unseen realm is responding to your faith. Waves of light are moving through the darkness that once surrounded you. The same way dawn conquers night, my will is overtaking the plans of those who tried to hold you down. You will see strange alignments in the coming days. People you thought were gone will reappear with messages you need to hear. Doors you thought were locked will open without knocking. Conversations will shift in your favor because my hand is already moving ahead of you. Do not be surprised when peace comes suddenly, when clarity returns, when joy begins to bloom again. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. The enemy's mistake was assuming your delay meant defeat. But delay is not denial. It is preparation. And while you waited, I was sharpening your spirit like a blade, forming within you the strength to carry what is next. Because what I am about to release will require maturity. The blessing you are stepping into is heavy. It demands wisdom, humility, and discipline. My child, understand this. Some blessings delay because they are too powerful for an unprepared vessel. But your season of preparation has reached its end. You have endured the crushing. Now comes the oil. You have carried the weight of silence. Now comes the sound of victory. You have sown in tears. Now comes the harvest of joy. Every moment you felt ignored was a test of trust. Every unanswered prayer was an invitation to grow roots. And now, because your roots are deep, your fruit will last. You are not about to lose. You are about to witness what perseverance looks like in the language of heaven. This is not just your restoration, it is generational. The strength you have gained will heal bloodlines, shift atmospheres, and unlock favor for those connected to your name. That is why the opposition was so relentless. It saw the reach of your destiny. But what it underestimated was the power of your endurance. Every scar on your heart became a seal of covenant. Every tear became ink that wrote your testimony. And now, heaven reads your faith like a decree that cannot be revoked. I am calling angels to reposition around you. I am reassigning protection. I am redirecting resources, because the time of lifting has begun. The storm did not destroy you. It revealed the foundation I built within you. And from this moment forward, everything that rises against you will serve your rise. Even what was meant to shame you will now proclaim your strength. Even what was meant to break you will testify that you could not be broken. Because you, my child, were never the victim. You were the chosen vessel of victory. The world will soon see it. Those who doubted will witness it. And you will know. Every hidden battle had purpose. Stay with me now, for what I am about to reveal next will show you how to move with power and calm in the days ahead. My child, what you are stepping into now is not coincidence. It is convergence. The strands of time, the prayers of generations, and the choices you've made in faith are weaving together into divine alignment. You have reached the hour where every unseen struggle becomes visible purpose. Do not mistake this moment for calm before the storm. It is the calm that ends the storm. You are standing at the place where reversal begins. What once pressed you down will now lift you higher. What once blocked your progress will now become the bridge beneath your feet. For I am turning opposition into opportunity, setbacks into setups, and confusion into confirmation. You have fought battles you did not understand. You have endured silence that felt endless. But now you will see why I delayed, why I rearranged, why I allowed the pressure to build before the release. Pressure is never punishment. It is preparation for power. Every trial you faced trained your discernment. Every delay strengthened your patience. Every wound opened the space for greater compassion. And compassion is what gives you the authority to heal others. You thought you were surviving, but you were in training. You thought I was silent, but I was sculpting your spirit. The hammer that shaped your life was never meant to destroy. It was meant to define. Do you feel that fire awakening again inside your chest? That is not emotion. It is recognition. Your spirit knows that destiny is rising. Your soul remembers the promise spoken long before your first breath. You are now entering the phase where prophecy becomes proof. You prayed for miracles, but what I'm giving you is transformation. Because miracles touch circumstances, but transformation changes worlds. Your world is shifting, my child. The tables are turning in unseen rooms. The very forces that resisted you will soon carry the weight of your blessing. Those who whispered your name in mockery will now speak it in reverence. For I am making your story a living testament that I, the Lord, do not forget those who remain faithful when everything feels uncertain. Every chapter of your pain will now read as preparation. Every tear will be rewritten as triumph. The years of wandering are ending. The years of clarity are beginning. I am restoring the time you thought was wasted. I am breathing life into the dreams you buried. I am reviving the promises you gave up on. What once seemed dead will rise again. Not as it was, but stronger, purer, refined by the fire of endurance. For I have tested the vessel, and the vessel has endured. You are ready for the weight of what I am about to place in your hands. But know this, promotion without preparation is destruction. That is why I took my time. That is why I removed people before blessing came. That is why I closed certain doors that looked good, but hid danger behind them. You cried over what you lost, not realizing I was saving you from what would have poisoned your purpose. You mourned exits, not knowing they were divine evacuations. Every no I gave was a disguised yes for something greater. Now I open before you doors that do not require explanation, only obedience. Walk through them without hesitation, for the space on the other side has been cleared, prepared, and sanctified for your arrival. The ground you step on will respond to your faith. The air around you will carry the echo of heaven's approval. Even creation will recognize the shift within you. My child, the reason I am revealing this now is because the acceleration is near. Acceleration without awareness causes collapse. So I am bringing awareness first. You must move differently now. Your reactions must slow down, but your obedience must speed up. Be quick to act when I whisper, but slow to answer when the world provokes. For the enemy is waiting for an emotional doorway to re-enter your peace. Do not open it. Guard your calm as you would guard treasure, because your calm is your crown. Every time you choose peace over panic, you defeat 1,000 unseen attacks. Every time you choose patience over pride, you disarm a hidden weapon aimed at your joy. Every time you choose to listen before speaking, you confuse the plans of darkness. For stillness is strategy in the kingdom, and while the world screams, those who dwell in stillness hear secrets. I am teaching you the power of quiet victory. Not all battles are won with swords. Some are won with silence. Because silence guided by discernment is louder than any argument formed against you. In these coming days, I will speak softly, but powerfully. You will not hear thunder. You will feel peace. You will not see signs in the sky. You will sense them in your heart. When you feel a deep calm that cannot be explained, that is me. When you sense a gentle push to act, that is my leading. Trust that peace as the compass of your destiny. And understand, beloved, what I am doing in you is greater than what you prayed for. You asked me to open one door. I am rebuilding the whole house. You asked for a blessing? I am writing your legacy. You asked for an answer. I am giving you authority. For I do not bless halfway. I complete what I begin. Do not rush to understand it. Let revelation unfold naturally, like dawn slowly breaking across the sky. You will look back soon and realize every loss, every silence, every lonely night was a page in the divine script that led to this unveiling. And as light reveals each line, your heart will whisper, "Now I understand." Stay near, my beloved, for I am not done yet. The greatest revelation comes when you learn to recognize my timing as perfect. What I reveal next will show you the exact moment heaven declares your reversal complete. My child, the time of reversal is here. Heaven has spoken your name, and the decree has gone forth. Every force that worked in secret against your peace is now summoned into the light. You do not need to chase vengeance. I have already written justice into your path. I am the God who records what was taken, who measures what was lost, and who restores beyond human expectation. The scale of heaven never forgets the weight of tears. Every sigh, every silent endurance, every sacrifice unrecognized by others has been tallied, and now the balance tips in your favor. Retribution is not coming through wrath, but through restoration. Those who tried to wound you will watch you heal publicly. Those who plotted to embarrass you will witness your rise with awe and silence. This is divine justice, the kind that does not humiliate others but exalts truth. And truth, once revealed, has power. No accusation can bury. You are stepping into the season of proof. The very situations that were used to discredit you will become the evidence of my faithfulness. Every lie spoken against you will dissolve in the presence of undeniable fruit. You will not need to explain yourself. Your peace will testify louder than your words. Even as I speak, the heavens are rearranging alignments. Those who withdrew when you needed them most are being replaced by those sent from my own command. Where there was emptiness, I am filling with divine partnerships. Where there was misunderstanding, I am releasing divine clarity. Where you once begged for recognition, I am granting divine visibility. The hidden season is over. The time of silence was not punishment. It was positioning. I hid you not because you were unworthy, but because premature exposure would have drawn harm to your destiny. Like a seed buried in soil, you were covered so you could grow unseen. Now, the soil breaks open. Now, the light meets your hidden roots. Now, your growth becomes visible, unstoppable, undeniable. You will notice this shift not in noise, but in ease. What once felt forced will now flow. Conversations that used to drain you will suddenly lose their grip. People who spoke confusion into your life will simply fade away. And new voices, voices anointed to uplift, to guide, to align, will emerge without effort. That is how divine reversals work. They don't demand, they unfold. My child, I am even now writing new connections into your timeline. You will meet people whose presence feels familiar though you have never seen them before. These are covenant alignments, souls assigned to your elevation. Do not measure them by appearance. Recognize them by peace. Peace will confirm divine assignment faster than credentials ever could. You are walking into the after of everything that tried to end you. After betrayal comes clarity. After heartbreak comes holiness. After loss comes legacy. Because what you endured refined you, it did not ruin you. You have become too strong to be manipulated, too wise to be deceived, too grounded to be shaken. This is what victory looks like. It wears peace instead of pride. You no longer need to prove yourself. Your endurance already has. Now I give you the authority. Now I give you the authority to walk as one who has already overcome. You are no longer pleading for favor. You are walking in it. You are no longer asking to be seen. You are the light itself. You are no longer searching for validation. You are the validation of faith fulfilled. This is not arrogance, my child. This is realization, awareness of who you are in me. For years, you saw yourself as fragile, replaceable, and small. But I say to you, you were never fragile. You were sacred, and sacred things are hidden until their appointed time. The world saw delay. I saw divine timing. And now that the time has come, I am unveiling you, not to impress, but to impact. You will carry peace into places that have never known peace. You will speak life into hearts that have forgotten how to hope. Your very presence will disarm fear and silence chaos. Because you do not carry empty words, you carry the echo of my promise. And that echo travels farther than your physical reach. You will not need to fight for opportunities. They will seek you out. You will not need to chase recognition. It will arrive by divine appointment. Even those who resisted you will have no choice but to acknowledge that grace surrounds your life. I am exalting you not because of your perfection, but because of your persistence. For I delight in those who endure quietly with faith when no one is watching. And now, beloved, I am releasing the first visible sign of your reversal. It will come in a small but undeniable form. An unexpected message, a sudden opportunity, a door that opens without effort. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. It is confirmation. It will be my way of showing you that the spiritual battle has already been won. Your task now is not to rush into action, but to remain in alignment. For when alignment is kept, acceleration follows naturally. You are not waiting anymore. You are aligning. And alignment makes waiting effortless. Do not return to old patterns of anxiety. They no longer fit who you have become. Instead, let calmness be your language and faith your movement. When others panic, remain still. When others speak fear, whisper truth. When others doubt, smile with assurance. Because your peace will preach louder than your voice ever could, my child. I have already cleared the path before you. You will see signs of this in small synchronicities, names repeated, times aligned, words confirmed through strangers. Do not ignore them. These are heaven's breadcrumbs guiding your next step. You will sense which direction holds light and which hides shadow. Do not choose by logic alone. Choose by peace. For logic may show what is good, but peace reveals what is divine. When peace fills your spirit like a gentle current, that is where I am leading you. Follow it without fear, for fear cannot coexist with faith. And as you walk, you will notice the heaviness that once followed you has vanished. You are lighter now, freer, clearer, because I have lifted the invisible burdens that were never yours to carry. The guilt, the shame, the regret. They were illusions built by your adversary to distract you from grace. But grace is louder, grace is stronger, grace remains, and grace has already rewritten your name in the records of heaven as redeemed. That name cannot be erased, my child. It is sealed in light. Now listen closely, because what happens next will define the rest of your path. You are not to fight this next season in the old way, with effort, anxiety, or striving. You are to flow through it with faith, gratitude, and surrender. You will accomplish more by resting in my will than you ever did by running in your own. Because this time, it will not be your strength that wins. It will be your trust. The power of heaven moves where peace abides. That is why I trained you in stillness. That is why I asked you to be silent when you wanted to explain. That is why I allowed misunderstanding to shape your endurance and refine your grace. For your greatest weapon has never been your words. It has always been your worship. When you worship through pain, the enemy grows confused. When you praise through loss, the darkness trembles. When you thank me in waiting, I open doors no one can shut. And when you stand in peace amid chaos, heaven itself bows to your faith. Because faith that still trusts after breaking is faith that commands miracles. So hold steady, my child. This reversal is not temporary, it is total. The curse has ended. The dry season is over. Your name is rising again in the realm of favor, and soon even those who doubted will say, "Surely the Lord was with them." My child, hear me now as heaven seals this word over your life. The struggle has served its purpose. The warfare that once surrounded you has lost its authority. This is your turning. This is your unveiling. This is the moment I promised you long ago, when all that was hidden would become light. You are no longer standing in the valley of confusion. You are rising on the mountain of revelation. From this height, you will see what you could not understand below. You will look back and realize that every delay was direction, every loss was exchange, every tear was investment. Nothing was wasted. Everything was woven. The pain that once made you question me is now proof that I was shaping something sacred. For while you thought you were breaking, I was building. While you thought you were being forgotten, I was preparing your reintroduction. And now, my beloved, I bring you to the threshold of fulfillment. Step through with no hesitation, for this is not a new season. It is a new identity. The one who doubted is gone. The one who delayed has dissolved. What stands now is refined, awakened, and unstoppable. You are not who you were when the storm began. You are who the storm revealed. And who you are is powerful beyond measure, because your power no longer depends on circumstances. It depends on connection. Stay connected to me, and you will never run dry again. Stay grounded in my word, and no weapon will prosper. Stay anchored in peace, and no storm will uproot you. The enemy that once terrified you will now retreat at your silence. For silence filled with my presence is louder than any threat. You have entered the realm of divine rest, where effort turns into ease and faith turns into flow. Your hands will work, but your spirit will not strain. Your mind will plan, but anxiety will not accompany it. You will begin to notice how quickly things align when you stay calm, because calmness is agreement with heaven. I will place before you doors that no man can close, and you will know which door to walk through, not by logic, but by peace. I will send provision through unexpected sources. Money, favor, and resources will flow to you from channels you never considered. This is not random abundance. It is restoration of what was withheld. What was delayed will now arrive in double measure. What was broken will be rebuilt stronger. And what was stolen will be returned multiplied. For I do not simply return what was lost. I increase it for the years you endured faithfully. Every season of lack becomes seed for overflow. I am setting you as a light in the midst of confusion. Many will come to you seeking answers, and you will not need to speak much. Your peace will be the sermon. Your joy will be the prophecy. Your life will be the message. And all will know that I, the Lord, dwell richly within you. You will walk into rooms where tension once lived and feel the air shift because my presence goes before you. You will pray in whispers and watch mountains move. You will lay your hands on what seems dead and watch life return. You will speak peace into storms and see them obey. For my spirit in you is not timid, it is triumphant. Do not shrink yourself to fit into old places. You are being called higher. You are being drawn out of circles that no longer align with your calling. Do not grieve the distance that forms between you and what once felt familiar. You are not losing people. You are gaining purpose. The ones who are meant to walk beside you in this next chapter are already being prepared. They will recognize your light because they carry the same flame. You will build together what one heart alone could not. For divine destiny is never a solo path. It is a symphony of surrendered souls moving in harmony with heaven. And you, my beloved, are one of the first notes. Let go now of the fear that you will fail again. You will not. You cannot. because failure ends where obedience begins, and obedience has already taken root in your heart. This time, your steps are not driven by pressure, they are guided by peace. Lift your eyes. The dawn that once seemed distant is now upon you. The morning of new beginnings is rising within your soul. Do you feel it? That warmth across your chest is not imagination. It is confirmation. The old chapter has closed completely. Do not look back, not even to check the ashes. For I have already written your future in ink that cannot fade. Go forward now, my child, not as one searching, but as one sent. You are not a question. You are the answer. You are not waiting for permission. You are walking in purpose. Every breath you take now carries assignment. Every step you make releases blessing. And every word you speak will carry power because it echoes from a purified heart. So rise, shine, move, live. For heaven is with you, and I am within you. And no force, no scheme, no shadow can reverse what I have spoken over you. This is your time of fulfillment. This is your confirmation. This is your completion. Walk in it boldly, with joy, with calm, with gratitude. Because I, your Father, am smiling over you. You are free. You are chosen. You are whole. And the story I am writing through your life has only just begun.